the Australian Karate Artist Bo Award, live from the Revesby Workers Club in Sydney.
Strike me lucky!
Strike me lucky, these are words that boy used to say. Strike me lucky, audiences loved him that way. Strike me lucky, no one else could make it so clear. Strike me lucky, let the man of the moment was here.
And when the khaki mansion was all aglow, it all secluded around our radio. Hey, Dad! Where are you, Dad? Here I am, young Eddie! Hey, Dad, were you ever in the National Service?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was. First day I went in, they gave me a code. Then they cut off all my hair. Then they gave me a toothbrush, and they yanked out all my teeth. Then when they gave me a pair of jockey shorts, I shot through like a bomb by train.
I get it, Dad. I get it. No visible means of support.
You dirty bug! Young Eddie, cop this!
Strike me lucky, latest words of boy used to say. Strike me lucky, audiences loved him that way. Strike me lucky, conversations filled with delight. Strike me lucky, did you hear what Mo said last night?
When he was starring at the Tivoli, the first night crowds would be in ecstasy.
Appew! What's that other smell?
It's only me, Mr. McShane.
Come in, Horrible.
Spencer the garbage man.
Spencer the garbage man. Come in. But leave the essence of armpit outside, eh? You're just in time, because I've just written a beautiful love letter to the beautiful American film star, Angie Dickinson.
Ah, but why did you write to an American star? Why didn't you write to an Australian star?
I did. But Skippy's knocked me back.
Ah, there, macaque.
Lucky, it's Lasho.
Oh, I heard you had an accident on your night card and it tipped over on you last night.
That's right. Real browned off I was. Here I was sitting in predicament, and this mud copper comes up and says, have we had an accident, have we? I said, no. I'm just stock taking it on one short. Hop in.
Strike me lucky, famous with a great Hall of Fame. Strike me lucky, long may we remember his name. And when we look back on the past, we'll all the years gone by. There ain't no doubt about it, who will be number one. Strike me lucky, it's a great immortal love. Yes, it's a great immortal
Big hand, if you will, please, for the Flanagans and Frankie Davidson and all of these beautiful girls up here, the Ross Hutchison dancers. How about that, That's beautiful. By the way, that opening number was special material, and it was all done by Peter Flanagan and Frankie Davidson, and I think that's a brilliant number, really. Well, I'm just sort of having a nice look around here. Last year, 550 of us were jammed into a room designed to hold 450. We were born of a small group of show business people who believed that the variety talents residing and working in this country should be recognized. Except for isolated sections of New South Wales, and in spite of some terrific local press coverage, hardly anyone knew that these awards existed. The show was put together on a shoestring budget and camaraderie and 100% cooperation. 2 weeks before the night, you could have bought tickets for 50 cents a truckload. This year, 3 weeks ago, 1,150 tickets went on sale, and in 4 days, we were sold out. That's it. Tickets for this became as rare as a newspaper without ABBA in it. Thank you, Dave Gray. Now, tonight we're in $1 million venue. We're about to present the cream of the crop, the top of the bill. There's been media coverage of this event in every imaginable area, and there are over 150 media representatives in this room right now. We're being televised on the 9 network, nationally live on a Don't Spare the Horses budget, as can be proven by this magnificent 28-piece orchestra up here, conducted by Jeff Harvey, right here. And tonight, we finally get the opportunity to show Australia what we're all about. So let's get it on, gang. I think we made it. All right. I was just thinking a few minutes ago, if it hadn't been for the War of Independence in America in 1776, David Frost might be standing here. Welcome to the Australian Variety Artists Mo Awards, named in honor of one of Australia's most famous variety stars, Roy Mo. All right. Show business history will be made here tonight when 14 artists carry home awards presented to them by their peers. Actually, show business history was already made here tonight when Kamal got through band call without one musician laughing. Sorry, baby, I warned you. I don't like working in front of I don't like working in front of big audiences like this anyway. I like working in front of small audiences. You know what I mean? That way, if you don't do too good, not many people know. You know what I mean? And who knows? We might start a new trend tonight. We're going to entertain, and no one's going to take their clothes off. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm amazed, really, with what's happening in the business nowadays. I mean, girls are doing on stage what they used to do off stage to get on stage. You know what I mean? And it's so nice. It's so nice to see agents and their clients here tonight, hand in hand. Or should I say hand in pocket? For those of you viewing that don't know what an agent is, let me explain. If an agent picks up a phone, he's in the mood. If an agent picks up a phone and gets you a job for $100, he gets 10. Well, let me put it to you this way. If an agent had been around when Moses went to the top of Mount Sinai, he'd have come down with 9 commandments. You know what I mean? Hello. Now, if you're interested who's going to be performing for us tonight, let me tell you. Fresh from his overseas triumphs, Barry Crocker. The refreshing and the exciting in a group that's going to knock you out. The Fugitives. A superb songstress, Curie Adams. Our special guest star, if we can get him here in time, Harry Seacombe. And Australia's own internationally famous ventriloquist, Chris Kirby. Now, Chris's name is not last because of importance, but because it reminds me that there are not very many ventriloquists working today. You know, it's sort of hard. I have a friend of mine who's a ventriloquist, and he decided to quit, you see, and he went to become a fortune teller, because he figured it's a good way he could use the voices, you know, through the shtick, right? The lady comes in, I want to talk to Herbie, my husband. And he says, this is Herbie, you know, how are you? He's got the little crystal ball and the whole number. And he's eking out a living, and one day this big Rolls Royce pulled up in front of his place, and out stepped this lady in a full mink coat, diamonds on her wrist, from her ears, from her rings. And she said, I've been having a lot of trouble. I'm trying to contact my ex-husband, Max. He died. And he said, have no fear, lady, I can contact Max easy. He says, wait till I put myself in a trance. And she said, Max, are you there? He said, this is Max. And she said, how are you there? He said, wonderful. Are they treating you well? Oh, it's marvelous. And he went through a whole reading. And when it was over, the woman said, that's fantastic. I've been to so many places and tried to contact my husband. I never could. She said, I'd like to come back again. He said, anytime you want. She said, look, can I talk to my husband, Max, again? He said, certainly. She said, if I can talk to my husband, Max, again, I'll pay you $2,000. He said, lady, for $2,000, not only will I let you talk to your husband, Max, but I'll drink a glass of water while you're doing it. We'll be back with Bobby Lim, Dawn Lake, Johnny Pace, and Harriet, and the sensational Curie Adams. Don't you go away.
Good color. Spray it on. It dries in under 30 minutes and never rubs off.
All right. It's time now for me to call for the box to be brought here, which contains the sealed envelopes with the award winners. Can we have it in, please, would you? Here we go. Now, the box is being carried by Mr. John Green from the accounting firm of John McNally and Associates. Every variety artist received a voting form, and the ballots were scrutinized by John McNally and Associates in, and this is the truth, absolute secrecy. The first time anyone will know the winners is when these envelopes are opened here tonight by the presenters. Thank you very much, Mr. Green. Give Mr. Green a hand, would you please? Thank you. And accompanying him are our 4 presentation girls, who now take up these positions besides these beautiful Mo Awards, which we have down here, including the coveted Gold Mo for the Entertainer of the Year. Now let me introduce these lovely ladies to you, and all of these ladies are performers in their own right, and they volunteered to come in here tonight and do this, and I would like you to meet them. Angela Ayres, Carol Wood, Julie Bauer, and Penny Parsons. Thank you very much, ladies, and it's nice to see you here, all right? In presenting the award for the Best Resident Band, the committee agreed unanimously that only one man was truly qualified. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him, so we got Bobby Lim instead. Bobby Lim is to music what Ida Buttrose is to elocution. Where's Dave? On the floor, right? You don't know. And who better to present this award with Bobby than Dawn Lake, a lady who, in spite of him, has become a star in her own right. Together they represent years of true dedication in the variety field, both on and off the stage. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the sound of music, here are Bobby Lim and Dawn Lake.
Thank you very much. Oh, boy.
I love that Ida Buttrose thing. What about that?
Yes, how about that? So I live. You know, I've got to say something right about here. You know, I haven't felt this feeling for a long while. This adrenaline that's running around here, you know? Isn't it beautiful? Oh, you can really feel it. And you know who put it there? Who put it there? The people that put show in show business, and that's the variety artists.
Right.
And that's why it's here. And we're very... Oh, I knew I'd need them. Ladies and gentlemen, I must say that both Dawn and I are very excited to be here and honored to be here.
And Barry Fitzgerald will now read the nominees.
Yeah! For the Best Resident Band, the nominees are Billy Burton Orchestra, Terry Widdowson Orchestra, Western Suburbs Leagues Club Band, Bob Taylor Quartet, Bob Gibson Orchestra, and the Complex Balmain Leagues Club.
And the winner is... I knew that. Billy Burton Orchestra.
I'm flattered, I'm am shattered.
You look it.
I really am. There were a few things that I did intend to say if I should fluke it for the second time. I half put them out of my mind because I really believed I wouldn't fluke it, and sincerely, I really didn't think it. Now, the things that I planned that I would say, I've forgotten. Without manuscript, I've got nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say 3 quick thank yous that I can remember? First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the gentlemen of my orchestra, because this is really a team prize, and a finer team you would never find. Thank you. Secondly, and this is not a promo, I would like to say a big thank you to the management of my club, because the finance that was required to keep these top-flight musicians together, especially as the industry's had its ups and downs, they have never failed to come forward with the money required to keep these people together, and I do thank them sincerely. And thirdly, the people that voted me this award, this tremendous honor, believe me, I consider it an honor. I think the best way I can thank them, the only way that I know I can thank them really, is to continue giving them the best possible backing that my talents will permit. Thank you very much.
Johnny Pace and Harriet spent years developing new routines, studying drama, elocution, and comedy technique, and then became famous by keeping their mouths shut on a celebrity game. Now, when they get out here, in case you're confused, Johnny is the one with the glasses. They came to this country a few years ago, and what a delightful and refreshing addition they are to Australia's variety scene. To present the Best Vocal Duo Award, here are last year's winners in the Best Comedy Act category, Johnny Pace and Harriet. Yeah.
Is that our award? They knew we were coming, they didn't put a stamp on it.
It's not our award, John. Isn't it? No, it isn't our award. We are not accepting an award, love.
We're not?
We are giving an award.
Are we?
Yes, for the best vocal duo.
Vocal duo?
Yeah.
That's 2 singing.
2 singing.
Oh, I reckon Abigail will win that.
Abigail's not in it.
Still the 2 best I know that sing. It's terrific, isn't it? See that harp over there? They must be expecting Bob Hawke.
What's that harp got to do with Bob Hawke?
Well, haven't you noticed every time he speaks, he rolls his eyes up to heaven?
Yeah?
I've worked out why.
Why?
He's homesick down here. Isn't this a terrific night?
It's a beautiful night.
It makes the Sammies look like an animal act.
A bit.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
I mean, imagine what's going to happen if Barry Crocker wins the Best Male Vocal.
What is going to be so exciting about the fact that Barry Crocker wins the Best Male Vocal?
Well, Kamal's doing the presentation. I want to know whether he presents it with the sharp end or the blunt end. That's what I want to know. No, seriously, it's terrific to be here. And I would like to say, in all seriousness, I think the committee this year have done a fantastic job, not just for the awards tonight. Now,
I don't think anywhere in the whole world have variety artists got together like that in one short year.
They've laid on luncheons and roasts, and we've had as many as 400 performers together with mutual respect and comradeship, and they've been fantastic. They've done In the last 9 months, they've done more to pull our profession together than Equity have done to pull it apart in the last 20 years.
I've just got a note here. We are deported tomorrow.
We better get on with it.
Yeah.
The nominations for the best vocal duo. First of all, Bill and Boyd. The Dargy Sisters. The Lawrence Ford duo. Ricky and Sammy. And the Yin Yang duo. Who are the best vocal duo?
And the winners are Bill and Boyd.
Who's going to speak? Ta-da! May I say to everyone in Clubland and to the various places of entertainment around Australia that we've had the pleasure of working in over the last 10 years, may I say you're all beautiful. Thank you very much indeed for your support of Bill and Boyd, and I'd like to encourage you to keep up the good work over the next 10 years. And looking out here tonight at this fantastic gathering of all these beautiful, wonderful fellow artists. I think there's a terrific bond of friendship between variety artists in Australia, and it's fantastic to see. And may I say just one thing, why the hell didn't I bring my autograph book? Thank you very much indeed, and it's great working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all the voters.
In choosing a female vocalist for this show, the committee unanimously agreed that it should be one of the nominees. And from that fine group of singers, we decided on a young lady who is not only loaded with talent, but one who is a newcomer to the top 5. I think she's about to show you how she got there. So sit back and enjoy and welcome, please, Kiri Adams. Yeah, fine.
To be. Come on, kid, let's hear it for me. Get the tom-tom, start the drumming. Cue the chorus, keep them humming, 'cause I'm climbing up the limb of that tree. Come on, kid, let's hear it for me. For this overwhelming sensation, I could stand a standing ovation. Give my entrance cue to the band and give the little lady a great big hand. Sound the trumpet, let it swell out. This performance is a sellout, and the critics and the public agree. I'm the #1 attraction to see. So applaud it and cheer it. Come on now, let's hear it for me. Standing in the wings, all prepared to start. Usually I'm tense, pounding in my heart, but now I'm not afraid. Those butterflies are gone. Come on, kid, let's hear it. Let's hear it for me.
Junction, opening soon.
Lucky Grills has been a comedian on the variety circuit for years. He's better known now, however, as the only cop who's ever put on weight working for Hector Crawford. But no one here could be surprised at Lucky's dramatic ability. I mean, after all, we've all seen his comedy act. And sharing the podium with him will be Lorraine Desmond, singer, dancer, actress, and genuine 100% variety star. So to present the award for the best comedy act, here are Bluey, Lucky Grills, and our own Lorraine Desmond. Here.
Thank you, Don. It's nice to be on the opposition channel. On behalf of Kojak, McLeod, Colombo, and Cannon, I'd like to say thank you.
Lucky, you're bigger than all of them.
Not quite, but I'm working on it. It gives me really great pleasure to have been invited to come along tonight to make this presentation of the best comedy act, due to the fact that this particular night actually gave birth in my lounge room on May the 26th, 1974, when one of the Napier brothers, Max Hyde, came to, there he is, suggested to a lot of other entertainers that was there that it was time that the variety entertainers had recognition in this country and that we had an award for them. And it's great, with great pleasure, that I've been invited to come along tonight and make this presentation. And would you like to say a few words, darling?
Well, I can't believe I'm here, actually, because you're a comic, or you were a comic.
Yes. Just a minute. Haven't you seen Bluey lately?
No, that's before you became legitimate, lad. So, are we going with it or what?
The nominations for the Best Comedy Award for 1976 are Lester and Smart, the Napier Brothers, Johnny Pace and Harriet, the Rhythmaires, and Thomas and Moore.
And the winner is, with trembling hands, Johnny Pace and Harriet.
Stars of the Celebrity Game. They met in South Africa, they formed a partnership there, came to Australia together in the late 60s, and here they are for the second time in a row winning the Best Comedy Act Award.
Say something.
Well, thank you. Actually, it's four of us getting this. It's Johnny and I, because we're lovely friends and partners, and it's Johnny's lovely Faye Morgan and my lovely John Campbell.
If I may pinch a quote, Professor Niels, the Nobel Prize winner, once defined happiness. He said it was achieving something more than you expected, and Harriet and I are very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lucky Grills and the Revesby. Carl Joy and his relatives would have to be classified as a tightly knit show business family. Included in his family are his brother Kevin, a respected agent, which is a novelty in itself. His sister-in-law is Little Patty, and her brother-in-law is Sandy Scott, the sort of Australia's answer to the Waltons. On the other hand, Brian Henderson was the national compere of bandstand, and many people here tonight were given their first break in show business on his program. Brian himself only appeared in a club once and achieved something quite unique. His act was so bad that members of the audience started to stand up and serve drinks to the waiters. But you can't speak of show business tradition without the names Carl Joy and Brian Henderson, and so present the award for the best venue. Two of the best, Carl Joy and Brian Henderson.
It wasn't a bad presentation idea, but I'm kind of glad we changed it.
What was that?
They wanted us to walk down here hand in hand.
Oh.
Might have started all those rumours again.
Yeah, it might have done too.
This category may be a little puzzling, maybe, to members of the public. It has to do with Best Club. I'm not exactly sure what that entails.
Well, it entails that the club has gone to a lot of trouble to make it better for the artist and to keep the show in showbiz, which is so important, which is... I think over the years has been a little bit on the wane. The show has been taken a little bit out. It's a bit hard to walk through a club to come through they say, you're going through there, mate, through the foyer there, and just walk down there.
What else?
And you sort of wander down, they say, hey, Colt, sign this, put your moniker on this, mate, and all that, see, before you get there. And it's a little disconcerting, but it's great when you can get into a club and sort of sit down and have a little bit of a relax, if there's a shower there or any amenities, so you don't have to sort of, if you're a little bit nervous, you don't have to walk out through the audience to go and decide. And so it's a very, very important thing that some clubs are trying hard to improve the amenities of their clubs, and we certainly, they're getting better all the time. And tonight we're going to present an award. They are, aren't they? To the club that have been voted the club with the best amenities. That is, you can sit down, you can have a little bit of a relax, and whatever else you want to do. Brian, will you read the nominations before I get too involved?
You don't want me to sing them? I won't sing them. I'll give you this bit.
Right.
I'll say the nominees are Bankstown RSL Club, Rest Point Casino Hobart, Central Coast Leagues Club, Rex Hotel Adelaide, Ingleburn RSL, Dorset Gardens Melbourne, and Revesby Workers Club. And the winner.
The winner, Central Coast Leagues Club. To accept the award, the Secretary Manager, Mr. Noel Duff.
Thank you very much, Carl and Brian, and to you, Don, for the tremendous amount of work you've put into this function this year. And it is my great honour again, on behalf of our club, to accept this trophy for the second year in succession. And we are not only stopping where we are, but we're going ahead every year, trying to put better amenities for the artists who, over 11 and a half years of my association with the club industry, I have gained many, many friends, many true friends. And on behalf of our board of directors and myself, it is my greatest honour to accept this trophy and to pass on my personal best wishes to all the artists and all my friends who voted for us once again. Thank you very much.
Brian Henderson and Noel Duff. Bert Newton would have to be classified as Australia's highest paid barrel girl. Bert's ad-lib qualities are legendary. His repartee is almost automatic. Bert's the only man I know that goes to confession and answers back. Along with Bert is Ugly Dave Gray from Manchester in England. The man's lived in this country for 11 years, and he still talks like he's arriving next Saturday. A lot of people don't know this, but Dave once received a standing ovation at the London Palladium when he lost his voice. And so to present the Best Female Vocal Award, the greatest offsider a bloke could ask for, Bert Newton and Mr. Boom himself, Ugly Dave Gray. Yeah.
Is he not, he's not back there? He's not, no, I thought he was going to come down the other stairs. Is he, where, is he? Come on, will you?
I don't care what they say, Dave Gray is funny. Dave, this is a tremendous feeling for me this evening to be...
Why are you so late? Why are you so late?
Well, I had to fly out from Melbourne.
You've been on the...
I have not.
You have. You're half an hour before the plane.
This is a tremendous feeling for me to be on the award show and to be able to be like everybody else, drunk. Terrific. As a matter of fact, did you notice my Michael Cole entrance from the toilet? I think it's you, Dave.
No, it's not. No, it's not actually. I've just been back there. I'm so excited. I've been rehearsing my acceptance speech back...
For the best comedian?
No, the best actor of the year. I've been...
Oh, of course, yes, the young doctors.
I'm doing a thing now.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
With your style of acting, Dave, are you giving it the Redford or the Gable or the Newman?
No, more the Johnny Lockwood style.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. As a matter of fact, I shouldn't send you up, Dave, because I've heard tremendous reports from the Grundy organisation on you and the drama.
Thank you.
I believe that they are likening you to Barrymore.
Thank you very much, Bert. Thank you.
Ethel. And, matter of fact, a lot of the Grundy people are saying that your performance can be summed up in one word.
What's the word, Bert? Go on,
I know it starts with F.
They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare. Fantastic,
No,
fantastic.
not fantastic.
Fabulous?
No.
Favourable?
No. I've got it.
What is it?
Failure. That's what they're saying, though.
You're doing good yourself, Bert.
What do you mean?
You're doing very well on 3UZ.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Or as Mike Harris would say, 3UZ. You're doing very well. He had a day...
Don't blame him, Dave. It's his first mention. He's quite knocked out. Take the jacket off and you can come down.
No, actually, but you're really killing him.
Thank you, Dave.
10 weeks on 3UZ.
Yeah.
And I believe since you've been on radio, they have sold more radios in that 10 weeks than they've ever sold before.
Is that a fact?
I sold mine, Don sold his, he sold his.
The nominations.
Going to read them. The nominations for the Best Female Vocal are Miss Kerry Adams, Julie Anthony, Marcia Hines, Heather May Redding, and Judy Stone. The winner, Bert.
The winner is Julie Anthony.
Yes.
Julie Anthony's Pro Award is the manager Tony Brady. Julie, of course, is the star of Irene all over Australia. She comes from South Australia, and at present she is in London with the big West End production of Irene.
Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you just heard Don mention, Julie is in London for Irene, and gee, she's going to be thrilled to hear about this. I might just say that all of us at ATA are very, very proud to be associated with such a truly great Australian artist and who's now become one of our favourite international artists. So thank you on behalf of Julie.
We'll be right back with the Four Kinsmen and the fabulous Barry Crocker. Last year, the Four Kinsmen won the award as Act of the Year, and they're a true example of wholesome adult entertainment. Where else would you find four grown men making a living out of flogging cornflakes and playing with dolls? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. Here they are to present the award for the Best Resident Ballet, affectionately known to all of us as the Butch ABBA. Here are the Four Kinsmen. All right.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here to present this award, and as you know, we're to present the Best Ballet Award. Now, the nomination. We've got to get into the act, right? Here we go.
Well, yellow, red, black or white, a little bit of moonlight, but it sends a continental romance. Shy girls, they like this crazy world. Champagne, a gentle song, and a slow dance. Who makes it fun to spend your money? Who calls you honey most every day? Girls, girls, girls. And now let's read the nominations.
There are 5 nominations, and the first one is the Joanne Ansell Dancers. The South Sydney Junior Leagues Club Ballet. The Bankstown Sports Club Ballet. The Sammy Shalom Dancers. And of course, the Bare Necessity. And the winner is... Always wanted to do this. The winner is the Joanne Ansell Dancers from Marrickville, RSL.
First of all, I'm very thrilled to accept this award on behalf of the kids who I regard as some of the best dancers in Sydney. They've been wonderful. And I'd like to thank the management of the club, who are absolutely superb, and they've been really good to us. They're fabulous. And to thank you very much for voting for us. Thank you.
And the four kinsmen, here. I would like to take the opportunity, if I may, and I'm sure everybody here is in complete agreement with me, of thanking the wonderful people here at the Revesby Workers Club who have turned this do on in the greatest style we could want. Thank you, Revesby. Barry Crocker was born in Geelong, Victoria. He exemplifies Australiana. And he ran the gamut from the small, dingy nightclub floors to the main showroom at the fabulous MGM Hotel in Las Vegas, where his reviews were great. But the word of mouth killed him. He's been awarded gold records, a gold Logie, and a golden voice. Here's Bazza, Barry Crocker. All right.
Look around you, Mr. Clown. You're drowning in your dream. A sea of strangers, each one reaching out for you. Make us laugh, Mr. Funny Man. Fame at last, Mr. Funny Man. Could the love you crave be waiting in some woman's heart? Or must you spend these endless nights alone among the crowd, bowing for their laughter in the dark, wiping off the custard pie that life just loves to throw, knowing when the audience goes home that you'll be all alone? Look at me, I'm the funny man. Have you ever heard such clever stuff before? Applauded Time magazine, he's the laughter machine. Have you heard the one about the Irishman? I'm the man who makes you laugh. Kill them at the Palace, thrill them in LA. The waiters at the deli know it all by heart. Make us laugh, Mr. Funny Man. Be a daft, dummy funny man. Everyone's an audience and life's a funny line. As the curtain's sinking, are you thinking of the day Mother gave your dancing shoes a shine, pushed you on the stage and whispered, kid, you'll be all right. The spotlight hurt your eyes and stirred the spark that burns now in your heart. Look at me, I'm the funny man, and my home is any microphone that's free. Me with nerves of caffeine, I'm the laughter machine. I'm the man who makes you laugh. The monster with 1,000 eyes is shouting to be fed. Get your head together for the second show. Make us laugh, Mr. Funny Man. Autograph Mr. Funny Man. Fear will drink your whiskey while you think of her embrace. Trying to forget her, though her letter of goodbye stares as you repair your painted face. When did she discover that the spotlight was your lover? I ask my own reflection and I see that funny man is me. Look at me, I'm the funny man. Hello, folks, it seems the joke was all on me. But that's all in the dream of the laughter machine. I'm the man who makes you laugh. I'm the man who makes you laugh.
With Mike and Bernie Winters and Mike Walsh and Maria Venuti. Don't you go away, please. This isn't really, this really isn't on the program, but a few months back, I had the pleasure of going to a benefit performance for a lady, and there were a lot of people thought that when this night came about, she wouldn't be here. She is a fantastic lady and probably one of the greatest musical comedy stars this country has ever produced, and I am so happy to see her here tonight. Gloria Dawn. Tell me we don't know what our own are all about, huh? A few years ago, if you watched a program on late night TV from England called Big Night Out, I try to do it right, but I can't do it the way he does it. You know, the stars of that show are two very clever and talented brothers, Mike and Bernie Winters. And when we heard that they were going to be here, at the same time as these awards, we asked them if they wouldn't mind being presenters, and without any hesitation, they said, how much? No, they said yes, and proud we are to have them to present the award for the best vocal group, ladies and gentlemen, Mike and Bernie Winters. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, brother and sister artists, good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Bernie, say good evening.
Well, what can I say? It's so nice. We've just arrived in the country. But you know what pros are? We'd come 12,000 miles for a free meal, all any time. I've heard of being Jewish, but this is ridiculous.
I must say sincerely, ladies and gentlemen, that it's so wonderful being invited here this evening by the committee and Don. It's a wonderful evening, isn't it, Bern?
Oh, it is. It's tremendous. I'm very thrilled about the whole thing.
That's great.
Oh, shut your mouth and give me a chance. Give me a chance. It's so nice to see all these pros. No one's working. That's what I can't understand. really?
What can I say?
It was either come along here tonight and having the dinner and a drink or two, or work in the motor club. I don't know what to do.
Actually, I don't know whether you know this, Berm, the motor club is now closed.
I know, we closed it. Right?
You remember? We had a great crowd there one night.
Yeah. Please.
Yeah. Actually, no, seriously. It's been so interesting sitting down and listening to these other wonderful artists talking, and I was particularly interested, Bern, when Bluey, you know Bluey? Bluey.
Big fella.
Yeah. When he said this very idea was born in his own home.
He looks pregnant again.
He does, doesn't he?
Right, hello, Blue. Good on you, Sam. Good on you.
There you are, there you are.
Good on you, Blue. Good on you.
You know, you must forgive our attire, ladies and gentlemen, because we've only just arrived last night, actually, and we're shattered. And you know, it's a funny thing, Bern. Last night, I never dream normally.
That's what you tell me normally.
I'm going to that. No, normally I never dream, but last night, because I was so tired, strangely enough, I dreamt. And I had a marvellous... Do you mind if I tell it now?
Well, not really. I don't mind. We've got hours to spend. I'm sure the people wouldn't mind. Would you mind, darling? What a lunatic she looks.
No, it's a rather interesting dream. What are you doing?
Her dress is coming off.
How do you know?
I've made my mind up. Oh, you've heard that before. Please.
Oh, Johnny, one of the gems he threw in then. Now, about this dream, dream. No, actually, I tell you, I dreamt I was playing soccer for Australia against Korea.
Really?
Yeah. Strange dream, isn't it? And it was about 2 minutes to go, and I got the ball in our half, see, with 2 minutes to go. And I beat 2 or 3 of these Koreans, and I went shooting down the wing, and from about 30 yards out, I let one go.
Did you really? Please. I know the mill wasn't all that, but it wasn't that bad.
What about? From 30 yards out, I let one fly.
Oh. Well, whatever turns you on, that's what I say.
And the ball went scorching into the back of the net, and I scored the winning goal for Australia.
Well, that's a fantastic thing. Funny enough, last night I had a dream myself. I don't know what it is. I don't know all the hours and the jet lag and all that, but I was laying in bed and I dreamt like the doorbell.